slowly decline because I am in a room of like 100 men, and not one of them has approached. I just think men this day and age don't want to date.
Men will be like, I'm not paying for dinner. And I'm like, okay, I had Botox this week. That was $440. I had a session with my trainer. I pay her $330 a month. I got my nails done this morning. That was $150. And now my hair is another $250. I've spent over $1,000 maintaining my appearance this week. They can pay for dinner, ladies.
I would love to go out on a date with a man right now. I would love to get dressed up and go to like the nicest restaurant and be able to have like awesome conversation and just be foodies and just eat and laugh and have a good time. But I know that the idea that I have in my brain of what that would look like and how that would be executed, it can only live in my brain as a fantasy. It can only live in my brain as the plot of some romantic novel that would be written in a book. And then I open up this lovely app and I am reminded why I always have to talk myself back down to earth and come back to reality and not live in the ideal of how I think something is going to look like because I want a particular feeling.
Do men even date single moms anymore, or should I just give up? I feel like the second somebody finds out I had a kid, they just ghost me.
What's good, guys? It's your boy Josten J coming to you with another video. Let's cook, boys. Let's cook. All right. Women are frustrated with men who are choosing to stay single in modern dating. We got action. Let's cook.
So my date last night was okay. I fear that I cannot or will not find someone that I'm truly into. He checks a lot of boxes, but it just seems like he's more so looking for someone to join him on his life. And he's like not acting too stoked of like what I have going on in my life. Yeah, I played soccer yesterday, and with winning that game with my friends of this game that just like doesn't necessarily even matter, I was more excited for that than how I felt last night. And you know what, like the bar is set high, and I have to just believe that one day like it'll just like it'll click, it'll make sense. And I want someone that's like really stoked about me and my life too. So
Yes, exactly. You're going to join his life. That's what he's looking at. She can already feel the vibe that he's looking for a woman that's just going to cooperate. She's like, nah, I want you to cooperate with me. So now I'm not really that interested. Listen, let them fight with themselves. Don't try to make a woman see your way. And this is why better staying single as well, because if I have to pull teeth to be with you, what's the point of being with you? You should just come in and add to my life. They're looking for you to add to their life and care a bunch about. And I'm not saying that you can't care, but it's just so funny. They're at a point in their life where they need to make a decision, and they're still trying to act like they got all these options out here. And another point I want to make is she doesn't like him. She does not like him, because when a woman likes you, she just naturally comes along on the ride. She's not like, well, where are you going? And how many stops is it going to be? And wait, what if there's not food? And what if there's not this? And blah, blah, blah. They don't do that. So she doesn't really like this dude. And he has a great repellent to women that don't really like him. The way he is great, because now he avoids women who are not going to cooperate. And before we get into clip number 2, let me put you guys onto a great deal. Sponsor of today's video is Tej Hanley. This skincare routine is uncomplicated. It is simple for men. Okay, if you think that you don't need a skincare routine, granted, you know, I understand, but I thought the same thing too. So I started using this, and it's a game changer. There's a lot of things that come in this box that are going to be useful to you. Let's go over it. So you get a daily face wash. So you're going to clean your face off. You're going to get the dirt off, but then they have an exfoliating scrub that goes deep into your pores. It gets all that backed up gunk off your face, and you actually feel it while it's working. You can feel your face tingling. So after you're done with that, you're going to use an AM moisturizer, and it comes with a PM moisturizer. So it's not going to leave you out here with dry skin and you're just not looking your best. You are going to look and feel your best with this. And I truly believe the first step to becoming him is actually getting a skincare routine that works. Don't worry about it. They got an instruction card in here that shows you when to use it, how much to use, and in exactly what order. So you will never be confused about anything. Strictly uncomplicated. A bunch of guys have also tested this. A bunch of great reviews. I would not back something that I don't believe in, and I believe in the Teach Handley way. So if you want to jump on this routine, you're going to get 40% off just to start with your first box, then 20% off for life. Plus, they throw in a free gift valued at over $20. If you want to jump on this skincare routine, click the link in my description or the pinned comment and get started today.
I just need a rant about dating in your 30s. So recently, I'm trying to get back into the dating scene, but what I'm dealing with is like needing help to book something. Like, you're a full grown man. I'm sure you know how to book something. I'm being followed, unfollowed, matched, unmatched, like playing games. I'm like, what is this? And then like messaging with no intention of actually catching up. It's just like I've just all of a sudden got a pen pal. Guys, what the fuck? Like, seriously, I'm all about giving guys a chance and all the things. Like, I'm really ready to date, but this is just actually a headache. And I remember now why I didn't go on a date for like 2 years.
It's funny that they want treatment from men as they get older that men were dying to give them in their 20s. And what is up with this whole, I'm ready to give men a chance now? Like, wait a minute. Give men a chance for what? Give them a chance at what? Give them a chance at something that another guy got for free. Another guy didn't have to really work that hard for. Let's make sense out of this. And I know a lot of people think these are things that we have to go through in life and women have to find their way and blah, 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 blah. I understand that. But still make that part make sense. You're giving a guy a chance at what? Women, they don't understand. They're never going to come off of this idea of a man needs to earn you and chase you and this and that. We're done now. And if anything, we're in a new time. We're in a society now. This is why men don't want families or relationships or anything. Let's take feelings out of it. Families, relationships that lead to families and marriage, that kept the community and the society together. Now we don't need that. You're good, we're good. So what is the point now? The society needed us. See, they're going to need it, but for right now, everything's cool. What is the incentive or the benefit to do this stuff? So when you're actually thinking that you're giving a guy a chance, no, he would be giving you a chance. Literally. So there is no point. They don't understand this. As they get older, they want treatment that men were dying to give them. Dying to give them. And now it's like, I'm giving you a chance to give me this treatment that I'm aged out of, I'm timed out of. No, that makes no sense. Let's get the next one.
So I told a man today that I was like looking for a relationship and really serious about it. Really wanted a family, like all the things. And then he said I come off desperate. So I'll be overthinking that for the next 3 to 5 business days.
He told her that it seems like, you're desperate. No, he said you're desperate because you are. Men can always smell that. They can smell that desperation in the air. When a woman is pushing, oh, I want a family in this time. I want a marriage in this time. This is why it never works when a woman tries to rush relationships. Well, if he's not giving you a relationship in 3 months, girl, then he ain't the one. And there's actually dudes who think like this too. Very feminine. What are you rushing for? What are you rushing for? Oh, because you're desperate for a relationship. Oh, because you're desperate for somebody to like you. You come off as desperate. And the funny part about it is when they get late in the game, they'll put this on their dating app profiles. I'm dating with intention. I'm not looking for this and I'm not looking for that. You're not in a position to tell someone what you're looking for and all of this stuff, especially when your standards are high. If a guy checks those boxes, what else are you really looking for here? Men can smell the desperation coming off of you a mile away. Let's get the next one.
I'm so fucking done with these low effort men, right? They couldn't organize a route in a brothel. I met this guy at a bar. He asks for my phone number, so he's interested in me, right? He takes a day and a half to message me the first time and says, oh, sorry, I'm not very good at this. but would you like to go for a walk next week? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to Melbourne on Tuesday, so like these are the times at work. I replied in like a reasonable amount of time. He then takes 3 full days to reply again. He goes, I've got to get better at this. I said, get better at what? Sending a singular text message. Like, you've got to get better at sending one text message. It's not that difficult. Like, I fucking backpacked around the world on my own in Latin America for nearly 2 years. I hold down a job and have all my friends. Like, I keep these relationships going. I look after a dog too. And this cunt can't send a text. One text. I've got to get better at this. Hey, I'd like to see you. I'd like to catch up with you on Tuesday. How does this time and this time work? That took 2 seconds. Like, oh, and then you actually think that I'm going to bother replying to you and seeing you? Get fucked. Like, what? It's not rocket science. I'm so sorry. I'm going to get better at this. I fucking can't. I fucking...
Bro had to be attractive to get her number. He had to be attractive to even get her number. So why is he doing this song and dance to try to get at you? And I understand it's annoying when somebody doesn't text you back or any of this stuff, but they give out this treatment the most. So they should already know what's going on based on them doing it. No, they don't see outside of themselves. Like, they don't see anything. Me, gimme, I, take. So check this out. Remember that one clip that I posted? I forgot what video that was. And the woman was having a breakdown in her car. And she's like, I've traveled here and I've done this and I've worked for this and I've kept pets alive and I'm close with my family and blah, blah, blah. She's doing the exact same thing. They think that being an adult is worth something. They even have a phrase. It's called adulting. I'm adulting now. Adulting sucks. They want praise for being adults, but then will get mad if you compare them to children. Isn't this crazy? Once again, this is why women don't like intelligent men. Look how we just broke that down. They want praise and a participation trophy for being adults. Well, isn't this what we're supposed to do? Oh no, you're supposed to be under the leadership of a man, and because you're not, that makes you special. So being under the leadership of a man is actually the way it's naturally supposed to go. That's why you want to be rewarded and praised for it not going that way, because you're breaking the norm. Holy shit, we just made a breakthrough. Let's get the next one.
So I'm convinced that Hinge in my late 20s is just scraping the bottom of a barrel, and literally a guy's first prompt is just don't be crazy. Like in my early 20s, the barrel was a full-on party. Now it feels the barrel has been picked clean and all the emotionally stable people got married or engaged. And they moved to the suburbs back in 2021. And now I'm left with the leftovers whose guy's hobbies is investing. And I'm also seeing the same 5 guys every 3 days or so. And the one guy who's holding a fish in their 4 out of 6 photos. But hey, at least he has a job. I feel like at this stage of the game, we're not looking for the one anymore. But we're looking for the one who doesn't need me to explain why I need my 8 hours of sleep a night. I feel like at this point, the bar isn't even on the floor. The bar is literally below the barrel.
See, when they get older, they don't get the guys that they really want. And this clip proves it. This clip really proves it. She said in her early 20s, the barrel was full of party. And now she's left with the leftovers, not accepting that you're leftover too. See, people get together and it's easy. It flows like pouring a glass of water. You wait till the end, this is what you get. And it's funny that she said, oh, guys that are investing, these guys are losers? Yo, bro, if these guys are losers, men are saying, you know what? I'm good. Especially attractive men. I'm good. They always try to make it seem like guys are losing their hair. They're losers. They don't have any money. When you're in your 30s, right? Going into your 40s, you make more money. Shit, you can even look back to my old videos. Been on this platform for 3 years. Look at my beard 3 years ago. Look at my beard 3 years ago. If anything, you can look at videos from 2 years ago. Shit, I developed even more of a look. Even when I've been lean for 6 years. So it just continues and it grows. My financial literacy has grown. My life is better in all aspects. So what are you talking about? You know, they try to shame us for staying single. What the hell are you talking about? oh, you got a main girl or whatever, but why isn't she your girl or your wife? Or don't worry about that. I'm on my timeline. That is so funny. They make the worst decisions and then want to come back out here and expect treatment that they were going to get from guys that really wanted them. Now, guys are kind of like, and the guys that they do have access to, they don't want them either. Crazy. Let's get the next one.
I've been seeing a lot of singles events actually for the past year now. And ladies, I really don't feel like you're going to find your next Prince Charming, suitable bachelor man there. And I say that because every time I see these videos, I just see like fair women. And it sucks because I actually considered going to one day. And then I thought to myself, I don't even feel comfortable going to these things. Simply because you never know what you're going to get. And I feel like people do the craziest things when they are desperate. I think they should change the name from singles events more to like a social event. So there's not the pressure of you going there thinking that, okay, everyone's here to find a mate. On top of that, I just don't see that a guy that is confident, secure, and fully capable of approaching women going here. Simply because they can just do it on their own. Like they just approach women on the street. Which means, why would somebody that is fully confident and capable of doing it on their own go somewhere and pay to do it? So ladies, I don't think you should go.
You won't find men at a singles event that you want because the men that you want don't need to go there. See, she's actually telling the truth. It's not even that men, she was like, well, they can approach on the street. They approach women on the street. It's not only that. Here's the thing. They date coworkers. High school sweethearts, they met in college, they met at the gym, they get set up by friends. Shit, dating apps work for people who have realistic expectations. There's a bunch of ways to meet someone. So it's not even that, men are just super attractive. They don't have to put in any type of work. It's not that. It's that people take a realistic approach to dating and they actually get something out of it. Because they're not chasing perfection. They're not chasing what they've seen on social media. Women go to these singles events and they think that Prince Charming is going to show up. See, the men that can get women, she's talking all this, well, they don't have to, look, the men that can get women that actually choose to stay single and build themselves up, that's a woman's kryptonite because that's the only guys you want. And then the guys that are out here, you better hope that they don't find this information because the more that they do, they're saying the hell with it. And the thing is too, you know why guys are really cocky who know that they're attractive? Because a lot of those guys didn't start off that way. And now when they see you sniffing around, it's not a big deal. Now when they see you being anxious to talk to them, it's not a big deal. See, women never think about that. Men have to work to become the men that they are. Women just want them to chase them. No, it doesn't work that way. It's your boy, Josten J. Get with you boys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Working at Target taught me, unless I'm like a super millionaire, bro, which I will be, I would not be like one of them hardcore provider dude. Cause every one of them I seen was absolutely miserable. Bro, I would literally be like a therapist up in there as a cashier. Like a dude come in with his family on like a Sunday. He want to be watching football on his one off day, but he get dragged out with them. Wife rocking Lululemons and Golden Goose sneaker. They drive a Range Rover or Escalade. The wife and kids would go to get Starbucks, and every single time these dudes would complain to me about how much they hate their life, about how all they do is work all the time. They wife spend all their money and how they basically got no freedom. Sometimes the convos would go deeper too, and they'd be like, bro, we live in check to check. We can barely even afford it. Meanwhile, his girl spending like $800, $1,000 at Target, bro.